using a punch card for cables. Warning, I did not keep good notes on exactly what I did with this cable punch card, so I winged it. Okay, one of my biggest issues when doing things like cables is remembering which row I do my twist on. I'm constantly adding rows, subtracting rows, and it looks gross. So the same way that I do lace transfers, I do cables. So when I have a center panel cable, I know which is my center, of course. I make little lines that say when to transfer. So for this one, it's a 3x3, and then there's 1x1. And then this one, it's a little bit wider, so this one is 4x4. So what I'm doing is I'm taking different amounts of the cable, and so it's going to be wide and narrow, wide and narrow. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it looks like a lace card. It's not a lace card. So I'll be doing 1x1, and you know what? This might be also 1x1, but 3 1x1s going to the left, to the right. Well, it looks like I was supposed to do this one. My bad. We'll see what I do here. Because that's 4x4, 3x3. Irregardless, it will work out just fine. That's row 1. It'll kick them out. And we will be just fine. Well, we're just going to do it and see what happens. We're going to start the demo the same way, where we're just going to latch tool. There we go, latch tooled. Going to back this up. Okay, I'm going to knit across after I take off my tuck brushes. We're not tucking, so we don't need them. We also don't need to engage our rubber wheels. We just need to knit across after we push our yarn back. Okay, yarn's on the needles, moving the camera. Going across. Nothing's engaged, still an end. 1, 2, 3. Cast on comb is on. Only need 2 claw weights on this one, because we're not tucking, we're just cabling. Alright, knitting across one more time. Engaging KC, knitting across. Nothing happened this time. Alright, my bad, I have to reverse. I accidentally had the card unlocked. Okay, Knitting across again. Nothing's engaging. Unlocking the punch card, trying again. Nothing's engaged. Okay, now we have engagement. So I'm going to take my 2 transfer tools and I'm going to transfer towards the carriage for the first one, and the other one goes behind. Towards the carriage, and this one goes behind. Now this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one has 8. So if we do 2 by 2 actually. So let's do 2 by 2. So if we take both of these and go back and forth. So that one goes here. This one goes here. And then repeat. Oh, that's so hard, right? It's so much stress on these needles. Is there a way to reduce the stress? Yes. Yes, there is. You can actually increase your tension. That row before. Or you can use a length of your thread and you can manually knit just where your cables are, if that makes sense. Really hard on the needles. Okay, so now when we knit across, it's going to be a little bit labored. It's going to resist, but it'll look amazing. Okay, so this time we have 3 and 3 and 1 and 1. So if we take these ones, so 1 and 1. Now this one's shorter. So let's just do the 2 in the center and see what we get. So we're going to ignore these 2. Bring this forward. We're going to knit 2 more rows. And now we need to drop the stitches on either side of our cable. Now we can drop both and then latch them back up, or we can just drop one. So I think if we just dropped the one, we would be fine. So let's just drop the one closest to. So that one's fine, 1, 2. And now we're going to latch it up. Okay. So this will help highlight what we are doing. One thing that you can do to make your life easier is you could mark your pearl with a highlighter so that you know which. If I didn't have my ribber on, it would be way easier to do this. Another thing I could do, if I was really creative, is I could actually leave the stitches I need to purl on the ribber. And they will actually knit. But we're not there yet, so we'll repeat this when we have the ribber up. We are now crossed over here. Switching back to my 2. Alright, so we start with our 1. Okay, so we got 4 and 4, one away, same direction. Rules. Is this a lot of work? Sure, but all the counting is done for you. Okay, I'm going to knit one more time across, and then I will do the pearl. Okay, back to pearl. So stitch number 5 was our pearl. Try not to do your pearl stitching the same row that you were doing your cable. It's just a lot less stress this way. All right, I'm going to do this one more time and then we're going to switch to 1 by 1. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, I'm going to turn this off briefly. So 1, 2, that's a separation line. Bring it back. Just keep knitting. All right, this time I'm going to take my single and I'm going to very carefully just do the singles. So 1, 2, one, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. This one will also be 1, 2. Everybody's goes back. No stress on the machine. 1, 2. Still going to latch tool, stitch 5. But this time we're also going to latch tool, stitch 6. And stitch 9. Other side, same thing. Stitch 9. And then 5 and 6. Across, single prongs, going across, same thing. Pretty easy, right? But now for the center one, we're going to reverse. So this time we're going to put the other one in front. So we're going to work with the left one to the right first. Pretty confusing, I know. I'm going to do a couple more rows. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right to left. Right to left. And then these ones are also right to left, and then we will knit another row, and then we will do the purls. One, two, purling. So 9, 6, and 5. Can you do this as a center panel? Absolutely. All right, one more time. 1, 2. Again, this is a short one, so we're going to reverse the center. So this time, this one goes on left to right, left to right, left to right. and then right to left. Two rows, purl, and then we're done. 1, 2, a locker punch card. Do our pearls, and then remove. Oh, there you go. I'm going to go tension 10. And I'm going to latch tool this off and keep this one. I'll be right back. Okay, so here's the big reveal. Here we have simple cables. Sorry, it's caught on my gate peg. And we have cable on either side. And then we go into a crosshatch. So I think that comes in pretty clear. I'll get a close-up photo of it here. As you can see, there are endless possibilities for a punch card reader to help you knit cable. Can you combine different stitch techniques? Yes. In fact, I did. I have a tuck lace, normal tuck, and 2x2 cable punch card. And it does beautiful work. And here you go, 2x2 cable, seat stitch, tuck lace. In day 9's video, we will open the book back up. We have a knit leader, tension swatch, garment making, increasing and decreasing stitches, partial knitting, old school cables, tube knitting, and then we need to do a few knit along projects before we even bring up the river. And then we will continue with river videos.